Welcome to another episode of the Rooftop Corner. This is the show where I talk a lot about the 100 girlfriends who really love your manga series, news and topics and the like. I'm your host for today, Rindo, and I'm cosplaying as DJ No Smoking Before 20. And I'm here to remind you again, family, do not smoke before 20, please, right? Or whatever age it is at your region, right? Because you know what's cooler than smoking? Eating ramen, because ramen is delicious. I don't know why Rentero chose this sort of message to go with his shirt, but I guess that's it, right? To show that, ramen is better than smoking or whatnot. By the way, this is just water, don't be alarmed. The beer bottle is real, of course, because I had a drink a few days ago, but I just replaced it with water, because why not? Right? Throw in another PSA, family, please drink responsibly, right? Whatever the legal drinking age it is at your region, 18, 20, 21, whatever it is, do not drink up until you are of that age, right? Please drink responsibly as well. Don't drink and drive, stay safe, right? So let's dive in with this week's news. Now, first I want to address this as well, that by the time that this video would air, on the day rather that this video would air, would probably be the day that Kusuri's promotional video would be out yet, because as of the recording of this video, it hasn't, so I wouldn't be able to talk about that yet. So there's that. I just wanted to put that out there. Now, let's start off with Nakamura Sensei and Nozuo Sensei's comments on Asumi Seto's voice role as Nano. Now, Nakamura Sensei and Nozuo Sensei are the author and illustrator of this manga series respectively, and this is what they have to say about Nano's performance as Asumi Seto's performance as Nano rather. And I quote, "It is a voice generated by AI, yet it's something that AI could never produce." This is a comment from Nakamura Sensei, and what I have to say about this comment is that it's a really good comment that really perfectly describes Asumi Seto playing Nano, right? Because as we know, Asumi Seto is this amazing and talented voice actress who played a lot of roles, a lot of your favorite characters such as Raftalia from the Shield Hero series. On top of my head as well, Akane from the Goddess Cafe Terrace, that one girl from Jujutsu Kaisen, and lots more, right? So the point is that she's an amazing voice actress with voice roles or voicing characters that are so cool and badass and has this awesome, cool and icy vibe to them, right? And with Nano's character, Nano is a character who exhibits that sort of behavior similar to that of, well, AI or something along the lines of robots, right? Or has this sort of monotone and robotic voice and attitude that she has to her, right? It's even part of her the pun of her name, right? Her name is Nano AI, so AI, right? That's the pun behind it. And with Asumi Seto performing Nano, indeed she does perform it in such a good and perfect way, which is similar to AI, but it's something that AI could never produce because it's so much more better than it. Another comment as well from I believe Nozuo Sensei, who dictated or stated that Asumi Seto's voice really fits that beautiful and cool tone and really adds cuteness and sexiness to Nano's character, right? So yeah, cute and sexy. When you picture Nano, I really do, love it, right? As I've said as well from in the previous Rooftop Corner episode where I talked about Nano and Asumi Seto as well, voicing Nano, I really do love that, love the casting choice for Nano's character. I really do. Another news as well, you have this amazing, I really love this. It's a flag advertisement, right? At the Kokusai Tenjijo station at the Rinkai line. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm mispronouncing it. Would you call it a banner, so to speak, right? I'm not so sure what's the strict or the appropriate term for it, or the strict term for it. I guess flag banner of sorts would be okay. But yeah, Hyakkano advertisement on a train station, I believe. Yeah, it's incredibly beautiful. I love it. Seeing the characters that we love up there for people to see and for people to know as well and be aware of this anime series, the manga series, and soon to be anime, which is gonna be airing this October 8th, right? Which is also Momo's birthday. It's so exciting, right? I really do love it. And I've seen also pictures from Japanese fans who posted on Twitter or who shared on Twitter or X, platform formerly known as Twitter, about other variations of this flag advertisement. I really love it. I do. Props as well to the advertising team of this manga series, fam. They've done such an incredible job. talking about, or in line of the advertisement team, I also wanted to show this picture of the Nano inspired flower arrangement made by them, right? I really love the whole blue flowers aesthetic to it. You know, it's really cool, right? Really cool. And of course, to other of their works, such as the cardboard cutouts of the characters placed in shrines, right, and many other things, right. Another thing as well that I wanted to talk about is the Nano's background music composer Iba, who was also the background music composer of Karene's promotional video, right. He gave his comment on the Nano's promotional video background music, and this is what they have to say. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, Iba or EBA, Iba, I'm really sorry, right? So yeah, this is what they have to say, and I quote, Nano's character is one that appears emotionless or still, right? A still person on the outside, but not on the inside, right? So, the composer, Iba, would also try to make the music sort of reflect and highlight as well Nano's human side. Another thing as well is this Nano wallpaper and profile picture that you can get from the official Hyakkano anime Twitter or X account. I'll put a link down below for you to check it out and download them if you like. So another news as well is Asami Seto, Nano's voice actress, doing the Die 100 challenge, or saying the title of this manga series but repeating the die, or really translated to really 100 times. So Kimi no Koto ga dai daisuki na Hyakkano no Kanojo, but it's repeated, the die is repeated 100 times, right? It's this sort of activity where all the voice actresses of the heroines would sort of do, right? And with Asami Seto performing this activity, I really love it, because at one point she even started to sing or to do it in a sort of rhythm, really cool. And to top this layer off, right, I also wanted to add that this is Nano's voice actress, right? And so if we picture Nano as the person to do this challenge, right, seeing Nano, who is known to be this sort of robotic-ish or really quote-unquote emotionless, really calm character, saying or doing this sort of lines, or saying these lines rather, I wouldn't call it odd, but I guess it's also something wonderful to see or to picture with, right? And in other news, the anime's director Hikaru Sato Sensei comments on the storyboarding of this manga series, and this is what he has to say about it. Points taken as well, this is from the rough translations, points taken is about maintaining that momentum rather, towards the storyboarding or the pacing of the scenes. There's also the fact that sometimes the original or initial plans of the scenes would somehow perhaps change over time because of how slow Hikaru Sato Sensei would draw it. So yeah, there's gonna be you have to be bit of careful with that, right, and the like. And of course, being careful as well to avoid any repeated mistakes. And there's also this part where he mentions that in gag scenes there are these quote-unquote quick track back techniques, which is similar to this one right here. So yeah, there's that. There's gonna be a lot of those in this anime especially. And yeah, in this manga series there's a lot of comedic moments, and with the anime I really can't wait to see how it's going to be translated, or it's gonna be, converted into that medium, right? And finally, to top this whole week off, right, we have the release of chapter 147. And what I can say about it without any spoilers is that it's a chapter focusing on Tama, the latest addition to the Rentaro family as of this moment, the 25th girlfriend to the Rentaro family, a girlfriend with characteristics of a cat. And from her debut chapter alone and the chapter following after, or her introduction to the Rentaro family chapter, right, Tama is so cute. I love it. And in this chapter, her cuteness is more of her cuteness is shown even more, right? I really do love it. I love this chapter so much. I love how it's able to tackle indeed really good themes and concepts to it, and to show character development of Tama and how she bonds with other members of the Rentaro family, right? Yeah, overall really good chapter. I love it. And I want to mention this as well, that by next week there's going to be a break. I believe next month is what the translated version said. There's gonna be a new chapter in the next month, so there's that. And I believe the reason for that is, well, I'm gonna be sharing it with you. hopefully in next week's episode of the Rooftop Corner. But for now, this is just the bunch of news and sorts of topics that I wanted to go over with you, family, in this week's episode. And with that being said, thank you for listening, family. This has been Rindo, DJ No Smoking Before 20, signing off.